It's Friday. Are you ready to move? I hope so. If you saw my story, you know what we're doing today, but I'll fill you in case you didn't. Today is arm day, nothing but arms. So you're going to need some variety in the poundages of weights that you have. If you don't have weights, don't stress out. That's not an excuse to not participate with me today. If you don't have weights, everything around your house weighs something, or you can use a hand towel. I will show you how to do that. Take your trusty hand towel, flip it around. You can create resistance by pulling on this towel. When we go to do biceps, you can just flip it up like this. Triceps will go behind, so no excuse workout. You can also use resistance bands if that's what you have access to. And if all else fails and you say, I have nothing, I'm sure you've got some cans of soup around. If you don't have that, you are just going to tighten up the fists in order to tighten the muscle to create your own resistance today. Why did I choose an arm workout today? Because it's tank top season. Okay, the long sleeves have got to go. The bulky sweaters, I always see people posting on Facebook every time cool weather comes about how excited they are that they can cover their whole body up with a nice bulky sweater. We're getting into warm weather. It's supposed to be 74 here today, so we need to be able to peel the long sleeves off. And I want you to feel good about you. How are we going to do that? We are going to work those arms today. But let me tell you, if you're somebody that wants to see change, number one, you are never too old to see change. So stop that excuse right now. No matter what you do, you are going to see change if you are consistent. That means you have to do arm exercises 2 times a week minimum, and then do it 3 or 4 times if you really want quicker results. I promise you, you'll get results. I have people that take my class that we have taken a picture of them from years ago and compared it to now, and they could not believe the change. And guess what? They're not 21. They're not even 31, and they saw change. You can too. It's never too late. I hope I gave you enough time to collect what you needed. I also have a nice sturdy, stable chair behind me. We are going to use that at one point as well. So let's get loosened up first. Get ready to move here. Do some shoulder rolls. If you follow me at all, you know I only do reverse shoulder rolls, over exaggerating the backward and the downward movement. Why don't I take them forward? Because all day long with our bad posture, we are over extending those shoulders to the front. So we don't need to take them in that direction, in my opinion, if that counts. All right, just some circles up and down with those arms, stretching them. Now, even though we're just getting warmed up, you want to squeeze those abs. Lift through the rib cage, keep the shoulder down, keep the neck long. We never forget about posture no matter what we're doing. My knees are slightly bent and they are going to remain that way throughout the entire workout. It's just like what you've been instructed when you're moving furniture or heavy boxes. We don't want to use our back. Keeping those knees bent is going to help to support the back. We don't want to lock the knees out. All right, just a couple more. Let's open that chest. Getting those shoulders warmed up. A little down and up. I found some new royalty-free music. There's not a lot of that out there, so forgive me if I use a lot of repeats on the music in the background. All right, shake it out. We're ready to start. Now, I recommend that you start, if you have different weights, start with lighter ones for your first set. We are going to do giant sets. That means we're going to do 3 different exercises for the same muscle group. Then you get to take a rest. Then we're going to repeat it. Then we're going to repeat it again 3 times today, 3 times. So your first set, use lighter weights. That's also kind of a warm-up. All right, we're starting with bicep curls, knees bent, tummy tight, rib cage lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not getting a rest right now. These are giant sets, so we don't take that 30 seconds to a minute of rest. These are 21s. We're only coming up halfway. 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those abs. Keep those knees bent. 7. Now we're going to go to the top half. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, full range. Add that up, that's 21. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have hammer curls. Feet are a little closer, but still apart. Squeeze it up to the shoulders, control it down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you get to rest. All right. So I hope you used a lighter set there. Each giant set that we go into, I would recommend that you continue to do that because it's going to be new exercises. So we've got to get those muscles warmed up. Now as we go into our second set, if you have the opportunity to use something heavier, do so. If you don't, it doesn't mean ditch the exercise. You're still going to get results. So I'm just going to bump it up by 2 pounds. Bicep curls and go. 1, 2, knees are bent. 3, 4, abs are tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next are the 21s, low half first. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top half. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hammer curls. Bring those feet in a little closer, but not all the way together. Knees bent. Go. 1, 2. Squeeze at the top. Control it down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We get another rest. And yes, we get to do that one more time. We get to. It's a privilege. You can move your body. You have the ability to do this. So it's a privilege. It's not torture. Shake it out a little bit. I'm sure your arms are starting to feel a little bit tight. It's kind of the idea. Tighten things up. So if you have the opportunity to go up a little bit heavier on this last one, or if you feel like you can, go ahead and grab heavier weights. I will tell you, if you have heavier weights, but you think, I can't get the 15 reps in, or I can't get the 21 in, that's fine. Still go to the heavier weight. Don't do as many reps as what I'm going to do. You'll get better results that way. Less reps, but a heavier weight. Now, remember, this workout is designed to see change. This isn't a quality of life workout. This isn't just to be able to lift objects and to go about your daily tasks. This workout is designed to see change in those arms. Get ready, last set. All right, we got bicep curls. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knees are bent, abs are tight. 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next is 21s. This one's going to be a little challenging for me with these weights. I'll do what I can do. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top half. Come on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have hammer curls, knees bent, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, 5 more. I'm going to struggle through it. You can do it too. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was challenging. Now, I compromised form a tiny bit on my right side because I have an old injury flare up there, but my compensation wasn't bad enough to stop the exercise. So what you saw is I had a little bit of movement in this arm coming out to the side in order to bring it to the top. If you have to take it all the way out here, or you have to bend your body and throw it up, then you need to stop at that repetition that you just completed with correct form, rather than doing bad form. We don't want to create an injury. All right, we did that 3 times. Now, we are moving on to the back of the arm, or the tricep. Women all the time, when they come and ask us for help in the Wellness Center, they usually want their arms firmed up or their abs firmed up. Well, you know my philosophy on the abs. Abs start in the kitchen. Got to change nutrition if you want to see any change here at all. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. So that's all nutrition. Those arms aren't just working the back of the arm. If you want to see that arm tightened up, it's the whole package that you need to be working, including chest. Did I give you enough time to rest? All right, so we're going to start with kickbacks. Hip flexors, bend. We bring that chest forward, knees are bent, and you want to look out in front of you about 3 to 4 feet. That'll keep the tension off of your neck. So we got 15 tricep kickbacks. Then we have 1 dumbbell or 1 weight, overhead extension, and then that's where that chair is going to come in, because we're going to do dips off the chair. Are you ready? Okay, let's start with those kickbacks. Remember, go lighter on this first round. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you just need 1 weight. If you don't have something heavier than what you just used, if you add the two together, use two and cross them over. I do have a choice here that I can pick up something heavier, but I use 2 9s. So I'm going to try to use a 20 pound, because if you add 9 and 9 together, you got 18. That was 2 arms. Those 2 arms are still going to hold that weight. So do the math. Okay. And take it up and down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those dumbbells or dumbbell into the shoulder, down the midline of the body so you don't injure your shoulder. All right, we got dips next. So when we go to do dips off the chair, make sure your hands are on the front, not the side, because that changes the angle of the arm, and we want to make sure we're hitting that tricep. All right, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crawl back to that chair. All right, now we have our rest. We got 2 more rounds of this to do. You determine what poundage you want to go with on this next round. That 20 is about my limit as far as doing a giant set. Now, if we were taking more time in between each one of these exercises, you would find it was easier to go with a higher poundage. But this is a giant set. 3 exercises, same muscle group, and we're not taking that rest. So don't feel bad if you have to drop down and wait. Are we ready? All right, we got those kickbacks. Bend those hip flexors, elbows high, look out on the floor, 3 to 4 feet in front of you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze those abs. 5, 6, knees are bent. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to make a true confession here. I'm going to use the 20, but I don't know that I can get 15 reps in. But you keep going if you can. All right, so we take it into shoulder, then overhead. Go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze those abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into the shoulder, down the midline of the body for safety. Woo. All right, this is a little bit of cardio as well. So if you're winded, that's normal. Doing these giant sets without that long rest. Dips. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, now's the perfect time to get a drink because I need one too. All right, roll those shoulders out a little bit, especially if you're feeling tension through through the trapezius, the muscle that runs from the neck out to the shoulder. We have one more round. You should feel like this is a challenge at this point. If it's not, then you need to go heavier on the weights. You know, we can spend $5, $6, $7 on a specialty coffee. Invest in yourself. Go out and buy some dumbbells. Most of the stores have kind of picked their stock back up again. During COVID, you couldn't find anything anywhere because the gyms were closed and everybody was working out at home for safety reasons. They're starting to get them back into stock, so invest in you. Give up those fancy drinks for a week or so. Take that money you would have spent and buy some dumbbells. All right, kickbacks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got that overhead extension. Make sure you're challenging yourself. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and then down the center of the body. All right, dips. Can I hold up my own body weight at this point? We'll see, won't we? All right, scoot out and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job, good job. Now, you should be feeling pumped up. You should be feeling like we got some blood flow to those muscles at this point. If you don't, it doesn't mean you're not going to see results. But what it does mean is you do need to invest in some heavier dumbbells or walk around your house, find heavier objects that you can use. That is how we see change. And remember, I said that is what this workout today is about. People that want to see their arms differently than how they've been seeing them. Also, let me point out, because I'm a motivational speaker at heart, it's got to change here first. If you look at your body, and whether you say it or whether you think it, if you are looking at your body and thinking, I've worked so hard for years and years, this is just how I'm going to be, I'm never going to see change, this isn't going to work either. Guess what? You just set the destiny ahead of you for how your body is going to look. We have got to start loving ourselves. Appreciate yourself when you look in the mirror. Say 3 good things about you, to you, every day. And start to reprogram that subconscious. All right, we're ready to move on to round number 3, which is hitting shoulders. So we're going to start with cross body front raises. So it's a straight arm, but it goes out using the head of that delt. After that, we're going to do front raises. Feet come in a little bit closer. Hands start and finish at your outer thigh. So no swinging past. We come up, down, down. Then we are going to do lat raises. So we're going to hit that rear delt a little bit here, as well as the medial. So we're going to take it out and down. Now, notice the rounding of my arms. We don't want straight arms and we don't want a W. It's a rounded arm, so it's engaging a little bit of that rear delt and the medial delt. The other ones are focusing more on the medial and the front. Are we ready to get started? Remember, we're working a different muscle group now, so start lighter. All right, cross body front raises. Go. Right, left, 2, and 2. Squeeze those abs, bend those knees. 3, 4, and 4. Open that chest. 5, and 5. Lift the rib cage, not the shoulders. And 7, and 7. 8, and 8. 9, and 9. 10, and 10. 5, 5. Squeeze those abs. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1. Now front raises. Bring the feet in a little closer, but not all the way together. Knees stay bent, rib cage lifted, abs tight. Both arms at the same time. And 1, 2. Start and stop with those outer thighs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got lat raises. Feet are apart on this, and these are actually called cheated lat raises because our arms are rounded in front of our body. So as we started, from here to here is momentum. It's okay on this particular exercise to do that. Sometimes I have people do full out lat raises from outer thigh. This makes it a little bit easier. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we get to rest. All right. Now, depending on how you're feeling right now from everything we've already done, if you were really fatigued doing that, stick with the same poundage. Don't go up in weight. But like I told you, if you want to see change, you want to do this at least twice a week, optimally 3 times a week. You will see your strength change pretty quickly if you're going to do this video 3 times a week. Then you do want to progress in weight. But this is the first time we've done this. So if the lighter weights was fine, you felt fatigue at the end of that set, stick with those. All right, I'm going to bump up for the crossbody, but I might go back down for the others. And that's fine to do that if you want to. All right, go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Keep those knees bent and abs tight. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. You got 5 more in you. Come on. 4, 4. I'm actually speaking to myself. 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. All right, now we just have the standard front raises. I'm going to go back to the weights I had in the first round. Tummy tight, and up, down. Start and stop at that outer thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got lat raises. I'm going to stick with these. Go. 1, 2, squeeze those abs. 3, keep those knees bent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. We have one more round. And what I kind of call this video today, Arm-ageddon. So we have one more round to get through. Get a quick drink. I am. Now, if your arms were shaking, taking an almost empty water bottle up to your mouth, you probably have the right poundages today. But remember, don't plan on sticking with the same weight you used today. With progression, you're going to have to go heavier to continue to see change. Not to the point of injury, proper form. But make sure that you're using enough weight that you're going to see the change that you want. You should be shaky, you should be fatigued, and you should have some soreness in the next 24 to 48 hours. You're welcome. All right, last set. Make it the best one yet. Cross body, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, squeeze those abs tight. 4, 4, belly button to the spine. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, come on, hang in there with me. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Now we have regular front raises. I'm going to try to do these. You might see me run out and get the lighter ones, but I'm going to give it a go since it's the big hoorah, the big finish. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze those abs tighter. Keep those knees bent. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, we got lat raises. See what we can do. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Truly great job there. That should have been challenging. If you found it wasn't challenging for you today, that just means you've got to invest in you and buy some heavier dumbbells. Like I said, they're starting to come back in stock places. Give up those fancy coffees for 2 weeks. Buy you some dumbbells. All right, we're going to loosen this up. We're going to go back to those shoulder rolls. We work that upper body. Lots of time I hear about tension in the neck. A couple of things that cause that. First of all, the exercise, because we are doing upper body exercises. So that's going to create tension there. But it's also the poor posture we carry day to day. Then we're trying to do something with correct posture in order to make some stronger muscles. And we get a lot of tension back there. So be aware of your posture throughout the day. Take that right arm across. Keep the shoulder down here. Don't have the shoulder up here. Push it down. Wiggle your fingers a little. Maybe do some wrist circles. And bring it down. Left arm across. Wiggle your fingers a little. Do some wrist circles. And reverse. All right, we're going to take that right arm up. Hand goes right between your shoulder blades. Reach up and pull that back. Give that tricep a nice stretch. Bring that down and other side. Of course, your abs are still squeezing, your knees are still slightly bent because I have not hit the finish button yet. All right, bring those arms down. Lace your fingers behind your back. Open the chest. Look up. Shake it out. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Diaphragmatic breathing. Lower that blood pressure. Reduce muscular tension. Abdomen distends on the inhalation. Squeezes tight as you exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze it in tight. We're going to do that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. All right, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me today and doing these exercises. Like I said, this exercise, this video today was designed for women that look in the mirror and won't wear certain shirts because they don't like their arms. I've been in this business for 35 years. Yes, I started at age 4. But I've always heard that from women. All it takes is how much do you really want to see change? Because it's commitment and it's consistency. Like I said, pull this video off of our video archives, Memorial Health System Move Series, and I have entitled it Arm Day. Pull it off there so you have it to refer to. Sometimes it's easier just to follow a video than try to remember yourself. Plus, I point out the things that you need to be thinking about while you are doing it. Twice a week, you're going to start to see change. In about 3 weeks, 3 times a week, you are going to see better change. So how much do you want those arms to change? How much do you want to wear a tank top and not be wearing long sleeves all through the summer? It's up to you. Look in the mirror every day. Say 3 things to you, about you, that you love. You can find them. Thanks, guys. I'll be back next Friday. Bye-bye.